Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing for the Nutribullet Pro Personal Blender. So you ready? Let's get into this. You can see this is the Nutribullet Pro and it's the original nutrient extractor, which probably just means they were the first company to use that term. This is the black and white version that we have here, but it also does come in a black on gray color as well. It's got a 900 watt motor base, which is pretty powerful for a small blender like this. The extractor blades, or in other words, the blades, a to-go lid, which is right here, a 32 ounce cup, which is right there, and a 24 ounce cup, which is right there. Cup ring, handling ring, don't know about those, we'll see them in the box. And there's a user guide, whoopee. On the bottom of the box, you can see some of the stuff that this can do. So you've got sauces, dips, smoothies, desserts, and they've also got some online recipes at their website. On the other side here, they're touting that 900 watt motor. Here they're talking about the simple design, and I really do think it is that simple. I don't think the base has any buttons on it, so I think it's either going to be a push to blend or twist to blend. Right here it says you can make a smoothie in under 60 seconds like every other blender in the world. And here it says that some of the parts are dishwasher safe, which in my experience means don't put anything in the dishwasher because that will annihilate anything that's plastic eventually. And down here it says you can do things only with this blender that you can't do with others, which is probably just their marketing at work. Oh, this is interesting. Not for continued use over 1 minute, so I guess it better make that smoothie in 60 seconds. There's an asterisk here, what's that say? Read all the warnings in the Nutribullet Quick Start and user guides before use. Oh, well that's ominous. And then here's all their social media at the bottom. Because I know you want to watch a Nutribullet TikTok. Alright, let's get this open. Ooh. Hey, the first thing you get to see is a product registration card. How many people fill this out? That would be 0. Okay, next up we got the cup. And this looks like this has the 24 ounce cup. This must be the handled cup ring they were talking about, so this probably just screws on and off. Yep, just like that. Okay, we got our lid here. Very nice, sort of a piano black finish. Got a little rubber seal up top here so this doesn't go spilling everywhere. Doesn't really hold on too good though. You can see right there, it's trying to click on there, but not quite. Got a build a smoothie guide here, how to operate your machine down here, along with all the safety information on the back. I probably should read this, but you know I'm not gonna. We got our user guide. Well, you got an assembly guide here, in case you can't figure out how to put this together, which is, there's 3 pieces. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I love how they drew this. It's almost like they need to give you some crayons or something along with it. Be sure to stay inside the lines. Yeah, this says assembly information, care and maintenance, you know, all the regular stuff that nobody reads. Okay, we'll pull this out. More papers. Hey, 20% off is something. Looks like the base. Just set this aside for a second. And our other cup. And this has got the blade base on it. This is actually the 24 ounce cup. And here it is next to the 32 ounce. Got your blade assembly here at the bottom. There it is. And a hard rubber gear down here as well. Okay, let's check out this base. Get your power cord. Here's the other ring that was mentioned on the outside of the box. So you've got this ring, and you got a second ring that's got the handle on it. So this can just come off like this, and you can put this on here. And then you have a nice cup that doesn't have the threads out here, but you can't put the lid on here if you've got these rings on here. One thing that I've noticed is when I've gotten these in the past that have these rings, I never use them because I would just want to put the travel top straight on the cup here and not mess with any of that stuff. But just so you know, you can't have this and this on here at the same time. I'll tell you what, the base looks really nice. I like this black and white finish that's on it. Looks nice and clean.
It's so pretty, bro. Look at it.
See a vent back here, and you can see another vent on the bottom here, along with a cooling fan if you look really close. There aren't any controls on this, so definitely it's going to be a push down or a push and twist type action to turn this on. We're going to go ahead and put the 32 ounce cup on top of this here. Now, so to turn this on, you can see that you got these notches right here, and you also have the same little notches on the sides of the cup. So you just slide the cup on here, right on top of those notches. And when you push down, you can pulse it. Or I believe you can push and turn and it'll stay on. And then you would just push and turn it back the other direction, turn it back off again. Well, it is sort of loud. This only has one speed. It's either full gas or off, one or the other. Let's go ahead and measure the dimensions on this thing, just so you can see where this might fit. So at its widest, you're talking about 5.5 inches or so, which is pretty consistent, the top and the bottom here, because this does have sort of an hourglass shape to it. And then as far as fitting it underneath your countertop, about 14.75 inches tall. And keep in mind, in order to get this off, you still need another 2 inches or so of clearance. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to pull this off if you don't have the clearance. All right, next we got our sound meter here. Let's find out exactly how loud this thing is. Okay, that's sat right around 87, 88 decibels on this. And it maxed out at 92, but that was just that first split second when it first starts up, because it kind of spikes the power a little bit. Like that, did you hear that? You see that actually spiked it up a little bit more to 94 decibels. So just under 90 decibels. So it's pretty loud, but for something like this, not the end of the world. Well, I guess you better do a test smoothie really quick, so I'll clean this up and we'll try it. Whoa, that's too much. What the heck. Throw in a little whey protein, a little bit of water, and let's see how she does. Hey, by the way, if this is your first time here and you want to learn some cool new recipes, get some great cooking tips and tricks and all sorts of other kitchen related things, then start now by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell so you never miss a thing. Alright, let's check this out. Pretty smooth, but not as smooth as I thought it would be. But still pretty good. But it tastes good, so that's what's important. Over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be putting the Nutribullet Pro through its paces, and after we get done doing that, we'll be able to post a full review. In addition to that, we'll also be posting a comparison video between the Nutribullet Pro and the Ninja Foodi Power Blender. So be sure to check back for that. If you'd like a little bit more information about the Nutribullet Pro, we do have an Amazon affiliate link to it down in the description of the video. If you buy anything through those links, we do make a small commission, but it doesn't change the price that you pay 1 cent. If you like this video, you might also like this video up here for the unboxing of the Ninja Foodi Power Blender Ultimate System. Once again, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Take it easy.